Hey guys, welcome to another great episode of the Anime Breakdown Show. I'm your host, vxKingPinxv. Today we're going to jump right into it. Today is another great episode of a Naruto Breakdown, Manga Chapter 602, Alive. Wow, this is a take two. The first video had some issues, but we're going to move forward. Um, this was a, this was exactly what we needed to start off the whole manga reveal. Um, this was the backstory that I said that we were going to have last week. Last week I was like, oh, they're going to just do backstory, but this is flashback that we need. This is character development of Toby or Obito, whatever you want to call him, and Madara. And this is backstory we love, we wanted, and that we needed to have so we can like have some closure, some resolution. Now on this, we didn't learn a lot. We did learn a few things. I'm sorry. We did learn a few things. We realized that Madara is alive because he's hooked up into the Mazu statue. Okay, and that's keeping him alive. He finds Toby in the cave. Toby's crushed all to hell. Madara is like, well, I still can't even believe you're alive, myself. Maybe he has some ability to help him stay alive. No one knows at this point. He took the cells or the parts, the artificial parts of the first Hokage, Hashira of the Senju clan, and somehow implanted those things into Toby. So, with that being said, we kind of figure out this is where the whole Zetsu things came from. We're really not sure how much Madara actually did to help Obito because, it didn't show that. We're just assuming. Like I said, I'm still going with the Orochimaru theory. Maybe he found Madara somehow, and they were conspiring, working together, this, that, and the other. Because remember, at one point in time, that's how he got Hashima cells. At one point in time when he was doing all the experimentations, and he, how he did on Captain Yamato, and maybe that was the catalyst for all that transpired. But we don't know that. That's just a theory right now, and hopefully I'm right about that because I'm really harping on that. One thing I didn't understand. Now remember, if you see in the picture, it shows in the picture, and I can't remember what page. I think it was like maybe let me see, it's page 10 or something. But anyway, on one of the pages it shows. Well, Toby has one, or Obito has one of his eyes, and then he gave the other one to Kakashi. Now the reason why he gave the one of his eyes to Kakashi because that was the good eye. The other eye showed that it was crushed under the weight of the rock. Now, obviously, somehow or another, his eye survived. I don't really like that because I'm thinking to myself, because he was like, you only have one good eye. I'm like, well, where did you get one good eye from when shit should have been crushed under the rock? We're not gonna worry about that. When Obito first sees Madara, he assumes that he's a Shikigami. If you know anything about Bleach, it kind of explains that. These are like somehow spirits that help, transition people into heaven or hell. And he's walking around with that Sith. And we all know that Sith is from the battle between Hashima of the Senju clan and Madara. We've seen it in like the Naruto video games when they went against the battle and they had the tools and stuff. I mean, the ninja tools, and they were fighting and stuff. So we are familiar with that. We did get a glimpse of that. He's using that as his cane right now. But basically, Madara's telling him, you have to stay here. We really don't see why. What's his reason? He kind of is trying to twist, Obito at this point in time, saying, you're here because two friends got wounded, or when you got wounded to save the lives of somebody else, or whatever you want to call it. And he's trying to explain to Obito, like, the difference between what's love, war, and peace, and how this all contributes. And Obito's like, what are you talking about? And I'm glad they went into this direction because that's what anybody's like, okay, you helped me, you saved my life, but I gotta get back to my family, I gotta get back to my friends. And that's the persona Obito's displaying right now. And I'm really glad they did that because I was really hoping they weren't going to expect us to swallow. Obito just woke up and turned evil. He still was friends with Kakashi. He still loved Rin. Everybody was happy. He was happy. He's like, I got me the shotgun gun now. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. So, I'm glad they didn't just wake up and he had amnesia or some bullshit and he became evil. So right now, his main focus right now is getting out of here. Madara tell him there's no way out. So we really don't know where they're at right now. We really don't know how they got there. We're not 100% sure how Madara was able to save him. They kind of tell you, but it just doesn't really make that much sense. Who knows? But one of the tightest scenes on the pictures was when Madara sit down. He's like, "I'm the ghost of the Uchiha," and the next page was just a full page of like this evil-looking picture in the background, this ominous-looking picture, and then you see Obito like looking from his bed. I thought that was a really good picture. I thought they did a really good job on that. I really did enjoy that artwork. It made him more evil than what he really is, than what he really is at this point in time. The other thing is, Madara's missing an eye. Question: who has that eye? Like I said, obviously Madara couldn't do everything he do on his own. You have all these dead Zetsu bodies grown from this tree that uses Hashima cells. You got to remember, at one point in time, who started collecting Uchiha eyes? Who? The one you hate the most, Danzo. So, I mean, it could have been any number of reasons. The question is, will Kishimoto explain what's really going on? Will he really get to the nitty-gritty of how this all happened? That's what we're looking for. That's what we want. That's what we need, and that's what we desire as fans. So hopefully they're not going to keep dicking us around with backstory without giving us full explanation of what's going on. So at this point in time, we got to find out how Obito got turned. What did Madara say to him exactly to get him to turn out the way he is going to turn out eventually? And where did Madara give his eye to? And has he transpired with other shinobi from the Leaf Village, like Danzo, like Orochimaru, to get shit done? So as always, rate, comment, subscribe. I do apologize for the other video. Share your thoughts and opinions as always. I do hear what you guys say. Dude, fucking video's too low. I hope this video is fine. This is coming over directly from my webcam, so this will be a raw video, straight from the webcam, straight to upload. I hope everything works out on this one. The other one, I'm not using the mic, as you can tell. So hopefully this video does the job and gets this shit done. But I do appreciate you guys' patience. I won't be doing any video editing or anything like that for a while until I figure out what's going on with the sound quality. Because when I hear it, it sounds fine. But I use a desktop with speakers and everything else. So let me know where you guys are listening to stuff. If you're listening from a desktop, a laptop, or your phones, iPhones, Androids, whatever. Do your thing below. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and peace.